Hi, so just a quick video to talk through how you could set this up. So the first thing we need to do is we need to gather what responses our participants entered in the first survey and then append these to the end of the link to the second survey. So we would do this in the email trigger area since you're going to be adding the link to the email trigger. So I click into Tools, Triggers, Email Triggers. What I would then do is grab obviously I'd type out whatever email that I want to send to my participant. Then I'd go and grab the anonymous link of the second survey and paste it in here. So I'm just going to make one up for now and just do qualtrics.com. I'm really bad actually. SV or SID equals SV underscore and then all of the query string that follows, which is fine. So let's just pretend that's the anonymous link to a survey. So then what we need to do is we need to append the information onto the end of this to pass into the second survey. So what we need to do is we need to start using piped text here to do that. So we would append onto the end of this ampersand and then our first embedded data field name, which would be the answer to question 1. So I'm just going to call it Q1 is equal to, and then we need to paste in the value that our participant selected for Q1. So we're going to use piped text here, survey question, Q1, and then selected choices. So that's going to update and put in the choice they selected in Q1. Then we would do the same again, and Q2 this time is equal to, and then the answer that they gave for Q2. And you would do this for each one of your questions. Now I only have 3 questions in this survey, so it won't take me too long. And Q3 equals, and my third question is a text entry question, so I'm just going to paste that through. There we go. So now I have all of my questions. Obviously, as many questions as you have, you would do this for. You would have all of your questions appended onto the end. You would have an embedded data field name for each and a value for each. And the value will dynamically change depending on how they answer the questions. That's their piped text. So this obviously looks a bit ugly in terms of an actual email link that you would send to people. So if you wanted to, you could just copy this and then just remove everything that's not part of the original anonymous link. You could then just highlight this and use a hyperlink and just paste in the entire link there. So this is just the text that's displayed, but this is the link that we're actually directing people to with all of the appended information, so they don't even have to see it here. And we would click OK. So that's the setup done on the first survey end. You now have collected the responses, you've appended them on as a query string onto the end of your second survey link, so you're passing those into the second survey. So once we save that, we just need to do a little bit of work on our second survey. We just need to make sure that those embedded data fields that we've created are in the survey flow of the second survey so that they can be stripped out of the link that we're passing them over through. So we would go to the second survey, click into survey flow, and then as our embedded data, so you click add a new element here in embedded data, we need to name all of the embedded data fields that we have. So mine were just Q1, I then had Q2 and Q3, but obviously you do it for as many as you have, and you can obviously name these whatever you want. I've just named them after the questions, but they are case sensitive, so ensure that you have it the same. I then move this right to the very, very top of my survey flow, so it's the first thing that's recorded. And you'll see here it says value will be set from panel or URL. So of course we're passing the values through the URL after the equal sign, so they will just be stripped out and assigned in here. So if you need to present these to your participants later on, you just use pipe text to pipe in the answer from Q1. So I would just do pipe text, embedded data field, and then the name of my embedded data field I want to. So if I click this, this would pipe in the answer that I gave in question 1 in my previous survey that's been passed through. So you can use that wherever you want in the rest of the survey because it has been recorded first. That's the reason it has to be at the top, or else it can't be used. If you put it down here, it wouldn't be recorded until after they've taken the survey, which makes no sense. So I hope that makes sense, and I hope that's relatively clear. But if you do have any questions around this or have any trouble setting it up, please just let me know and I'll be able to help you out.